So today we're gonna demonstrate the straight leg raise screen, and we're gonna see where my buddy William here is at. So I've got a strap under his low back here. I'm gonna try to pull it out, and he's gonna keep his low back pressed into the floor. We're also gonna try to keep breathing through here. So if you're doing the test and you lose your breath, try to keep your breathing going through the whole test. So William, I'll have you keep your legs straight and bring it up as high as you can comfortably without breath getting more difficult or any zinging back behind us. So in this version, he's about right up at the knee, so he's not failing. He might be just in the clear, but we want to get him further, so things like deadlift and single leg deadlifts are a lot easier. You can see he's vibrating here a little bit. So we want him to get here, maybe further, with less vibration and more openness. So William, I'm gonna have you sit up, take this out. You're gonna take this lacrosse ball, and we're gonna set it under the hamstring here, and you're just gonna roll, use your palms on the floor, you're gonna roll that hamstring out. You're gonna find some knots in the back of the hamstring. There's the inner hamstrings, the lateral, more outer hamstrings, and the center ones. So make sure you get about a minute finding some stuff there. You can pass over a few places, you can pause on places of high tension, and you can pause and do some deep breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. But what we're doing here is trying to get lots of length or lots of releasing tension in the hamstring. So if you roll on a piece that's really tense and you spend some time there breathing, that tissue is gonna let go to some degree. And so once we've got about a minute there, we're gonna move down to the calf. And I'm gonna let him finish the hamstring while I describe it. You're gonna hit the aspects of the calf, usually in the bigger portions of the muscle bellies where you're gonna find some knots or some excessive tension. So we're gonna move it down to the calf. We're gonna push that in there. If this isn't giving him enough pressure, he's gonna cross this foot over this leg, and then we're gonna use that as some extra. We'll get some upper body strengthening from this too. Again, 1 minute passing over the full area of the tissues, pausing on any tight spots. And when you do pause on those tight spots, initiate some nasal breathing, try to relax, try not to wince, pretend it's not as bad as it is. Hurts so good, pain is good. Nerve pain, sharp pain, shooting pain. Want to get off of those spots, not spend any time on those. So we'll do about 30 more seconds here, getting the calf. You can also kind of spin the calf rotationally, yep, and find some spots on the side and outside. And basically what we're doing here is opening up tension, releasing some tension on the posterior back side of the leg so that he can go up further into the calf or the leg raise screen. So now I'm gonna have you go back to where we were. So those are the two releases. Now we'll go over the corrective exercise that will kind of put some of that new space to use. What you're gonna do is come up with your leg again as high as you can with that same side on the right. I'm gonna give you these two straps. Just like your classic yoga stretch, you're gonna hold that as far as you can comfortably. We don't want any shooting pain or zinging back here, and we wanna keep that low back nice and flat against the floor. Now you're gonna bring your other leg up into the same place. And so notice right off the bat, you can get a little further because we're not contradicting the pelvis with both hips going a different way. So what we're gonna do here is hold this nice and tight, don't let it go this way, and you're gonna very slowly lower your leg down straight. And what you wanna do is imagine if I was resisting you behind the knee and calf, you're driving me into the floor as you hold this in place. So once you do get to the ground, and you can do a little bend in the knee if it's more comfortable and it avoids the zinging, but once that happens, I want you to dig your heel and don't let me pick your leg up. And then imagine there's a tennis ball under here, try to smash it into the floor behind here as well. You might get some glute activation on that left glute, and then you'll return and we're gonna do 5 repetitions. So when you come up, I want you to pull everything a little further. If it feels inviting, keep going. And then go again with this leg, driving it into the ground. A little bit of knee bend here is totally fine. Not everyone's gonna get a straight leg in these, nor do we necessarily need it. Coming back up, we'll do 3 more. Gonna get some sun out of your eyes. And last 2, good push down at the bottom and then return. Again, at the top, maybe we come a little further, only if it's inviting. We don't wanna mash into it or pull it so taut that it hurts. press into the ground, big press, return, back down. Give it one good push, really drive that heel down, knee down, find that left glute activation, big nasal inhale, big exhale through the mouth, and release the leg. Take this from you. Awesome. So finally, we'll do the test again. We'll have a good gauge because of the camera angle. So you're gonna go as high as you can with that leg again when you're ready. See, much further. He was about here before, and now he's there. 2 releases, 1 corrective exercise, and now he's safe for deadlifts, single leg deadlifts. Forward folds are gonna feel nicer on the low back, and he'll be ready to go.